All Solitip rods share one thing in common, the solid tip section, the true heart of their design. It not only gives great sensitivity for fishing at short distance, but also adds power reserves in the lower section for long casts. Thanks to the manufacturing process and the power measurement, each Solitip can be individually designed and built to match the customer's exact preferences. The concept behind the solid tip has a clear reason. Solid tip material is far more flexible, responsive and even more break-resistant than a hollow-built rod tip. It also extends the useful range of a rod, letting you fish much closer with accuracy, or cast much farther with the same precision. In a standard rod, the action starts only after a certain amount of line is out, and then it quickly reaches its limit. That doesn't mean one rod can handle every kind of fishing, from delicate presentation to powerful casting, but within its range, it gives a wider working window and smoother control. Take, for example, a 5-weight rod. With a Solitip, you get the feel of a 3 or 4 weight, the casting comfort of a 5, and fighting power close to a 6 or even a 7. That depends on the power factor. The higher the factor, the greater the reserve and the clearer the sense of what the rod can actually handle. It doesn't mean a 5 is also a 3 or a 7, or that you can use any line you wish, but it does allow you to fish a broader range of distances comfortably. Normally, a 5-weight fishes around 10 to 12 meters, sometimes more, while a 3-weight works between 3 and 4 meters. With a Solitip, you can make tight, controlled loops with a 5-weight even at short range, a real advantage. And when distance is needed, the lower section delivers power like a conventional 6. That gives you both options in one rod. Maybe it's hard to imagine until you've actually held one in your hands, but once you do, you'll feel the difference immediately. What matters to me is that the splice, the junction where the hollow blank meets the solid section, becomes completely homogeneous. I aim to make this transition invisible, yet stronger and more durable than earlier, bulkier splicing methods. With the higher flexibility of the solid tip, the spacing and position of the guides are recalculated according to the power factor, ensuring an even bend and a perfect energy transfer throughout the blank. I'll discuss this in detail in a later chapter.
Fast eine unsichtbare Spleißstelle herzustellen, die aber die volle Haltbarkeit.
For now, it's important to understand what makes a Solitip unique. It's not just about sensitivity. It plays a key role in the cast, in detecting strikes, and even in fighting and landing the fish. Aufgrund des Powerfaktors, doch zu dem Thema werde ich zu einem späteren Kapitel noch kommen. Jetzt geht's ja hauptsächlich noch It's only beneficial, every aspect of the experience becomes smoother, more precise, and more connected. Try it once, and you'll immediately ask yourself why this concept hasn't been standard all along. A rod, of course, is made up of several sections, 2-piece, 4-piece, depending on its design. And in those joints, where one section connects to the next, are the critical points most exposed to stress. That's exactly what the next part will be about, the ferrules, the connections between sections, and how to make them strong, precise, and built to last.